There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, and Gasly, O'Sullivan, Leclerc, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Isaac Hadjar, and Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Bortoletto, Jack Doohan, and Ollie Behrman. Sainz and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Can now use DRS. DRS now available. flag. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, Zach. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Verstappen has just moved into first place. And gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds. Gasly's behind you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1:34.8. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. The Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Lando ahead. And the time last lap, 1 minute 35.1. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.4 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.5 seconds. Gasly behind. Time last lap, 1:35.4. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. Carlos is in for his stop now. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. The Williams driver's in the pits. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box, box, box. let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, good work, great pass. This is our true position. They've pitted as well, so warm up your tyres and get down the road. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, Zach. Engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.3 seconds. Gasly's behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 34.1. car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second. The Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Gasly behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:34.6.